ये सारी चीज़ें एक इंसान होल्ड बैक करके रखे अपने अंदर, so it would lead to trauma.
Somebody could come because they want to feel sense. Somebody could come because they want 1 hour away from their families. It's their time. One of the hardest things was not the divorce. One of the hardest things was thinking about the divorce.
Does yoga or practicing yoga helps in giving you a better perspective towards things, people?
Through the practice of yoga throughout, every day, every minute, I'm learning how to be better. A lot of people say yoga can be boring.
Right.
I would always say, come to me for yoga, I'll show you it is so not boring.
स्वागत है दोस्तों द थॉट करी में। मैं हूं आपका दोस्त और होस्ट सिद्धार्थ। तो दोस्तों आज की हमारी गेस्ट है सुनैना रेखी, जो कि इंटरनेशनली रिनोन्ड योगा टीचर हैं, एक मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर हैं और लोगों को सिखाती हैं माइंडफुलनेस और हीलिंग थ्रू योगा। सो उनसे हम बात करेंगे आज बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स के बारे में, लेकिन मैं आपको इतना बता दूं कि सुनैना की कहानी और उनकी जो पूरी स्टोरी है वो इतनी इंस्पायरिंग है कि आपको आज का हमारा जो एपिसोड है वो डेफिनेटली पसंद आएगा। और जो उनकी पूरी कहानी है ना, उससे आप इतना तो मैं आपको अश्योर कर सकता हूँ कि आप 100% डीपली इंस्पायर्ड रहोगे। सुनैना के बारे में मैं आपको एक ख़ास बात और बताना चाहूँगा कि सुनैना भारत की पहली महिला है जिन्होंने हिंदुस्तान को रिप्रेजेंट किया है यूनाइटेड नेशंस के हेडक्वार्टर्स में न्यूयॉर्क में, एंड उन्होंने हिंदुस्तान को रिप्रेजेंट किया योगा के लिए। कैसे जो उनके चैलेंजेस थे लाइफ में अर्ली स्टेज पे, उन्होंने उसको टर्न अराउंड करके लोगों की हेल्प की, लोगों को योगा सिखाया। सो एक सर्विस वाला जो थॉट था उन्होंने वो क्रिएट किया अपने अंदर। इंटरनली बहुत सारी चीज़ें थी जिनको उन्होंने सॉर्ट आउट किया, राइट। सो ये सारी चीज़ों के ऊपर हम उनसे बात करेंगे और आज हम उनसे एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक के ऊपर भी बात करेंगे जो है ट्रॉमा। सो ट्रॉमा और जो बैगेज आप कैरी करके चलते हो उसके बारे में हमने बात की। एक पेन है, आप किसी से बात नहीं करते हो, बैगेज को कैरी करके चलते रहने का क्या नुकसान है, कितना हार्मफुल है, इन सारी चीज़ों पे भी हम बातें करेंगे। सो योगा कैसे आपका पर्सपेक्टिव फॉर बेटर चेंज करता है व्हेन यू आर इन बैड शेप और फ्रॉम फिजिकली टू मेंटली, ये सारी चीज़ों के ऊपर हम बात करेंगे सुनैना से आज। और आज के एपिसोड को आपको इसलिए भी देखना चाहिए क्योंकि अगर आप के साथ में कोई भी ऐसा चैलेंज है फिजिकली या आप कनेक्शन फील नहीं कर रहे हैं अपनी माइंड और बॉडी के साथ में, सो आज के एपिसोड से आपको कुछ ऐसे इंसाइट ज़रूर मिलेंगे जिनसे आप थोड़ा सा तो एटलीस्ट उसके ऊपर कंट्रोल कर पाएंगे या वो आपके लिए थोड़ा सा हेल्पफुल ज़रूर रहेगा। सो इसलिए आप आज का एपिसोड ज़रूर देखें पूरा फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग टू एंड, और बहुत सारी इनसाइट्स आपको मिल जाएंगी। सो हाय सुनैना, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर एक्सेप्टिंग आवर इनविटेशन एंड फॉर बीइंग ऑन द शो। सो कैसा लग रहा है आपको? आप मेरे ख्याल में अभी गोवा थे, वापस आप इंडिया दिल्ली आए हो। सो दिल्ली का पोल्यूशन और हाउ आर यू कॉप अप विद
Delhi ka pollution. I'm at this moment enjoying the Delhi ki thand.
Okay.
I'm loving it. I'm loving the food of Delhi. I'm loving being with my mom, and my brother is also here.
Wow.
My whole family is here. It was my mamu's 70th birthday.
Wow, really?
So yeah, so I was here for that.
Okay.
And somehow we also decided to do a podcast together.
Right.
So thank you for having me.
My
and I'm
pleasure.
so grateful.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay. So अभी कुछ दिनों पहले I was having a conversation with my father and there are few things that father son duo gets into, और कुछ emotions ऐसे होते हैं जिनके ऊपर आपका कंट्रोल नहीं हो पाता। So उनको डील करने के लिए I thought कि I would be taking help from some yogi or yoga teacher or something like that, and in the meantime we have word with Anshima. Thank you, Anshima. And we just got you, and I just want to ask you, what is yoga for you as a person, since you are practicing it for so long? So what is yoga for you?
I think I can't coin it in one line.
Mm-hmm.
Yoga is so many things for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I started, yoga was fun. It was challenging. I enjoyed what I felt when I made shapes with my body. I enjoyed like, okay, oh wow, I'm now today able to touch my toes. So it was a very physical experience. I enjoyed the strength it gave me. I enjoyed that. And I think as life went by, there were so many deep transitions that everyone goes through,
Right.
right? But then yoga, it was like, and I was already doing yoga, but suddenly yoga for me changed its nature there. It started becoming a little bit more like my savior. I would go onto my yoga mat and just whenever I felt anything, I would just start practicing. Not knowing anything. I just knew that it's making me feel better,
Okay.
you know? And then when deeper transitions happened, like when I was moving into my separation and everything, and it was a very hard time, that's when yoga became my full healing. Anytime, everywhere, all the time, I was doing something. Either I was stretching, if I was on a balcony, I would put my leg up and I would stretch and I would suddenly feel calmer, lighter in my body, in my mind. And that's when I started moving more into yoga. And you know, they say yoga is the union of the mind, body, soul. And that actually came to me through years of practice to realize this as the truth.
Wow.
It really is the union of your mind, body, and soul.
राइट.
So, yeah.
सो जैसे आपने भी बताया कि एक ट्रांजिशन होती है जब आप स्टार्ट करते हो, तो व्हाट आई फेल्ट, मैंने ट्राई करने की कोशिश की, बट एज यू सेड कि स्टार्टिंग में वो सिर्फ फिजिकल होता है और कुछ बोरिंग होता है. जैसे मेरे को फील हुआ, मैं वो फीलिंग बता रहा हूँ आपको. ठीक है. उसके बाद वो जो बोरिंग वाला फेस है कि आपको वो कॉन्टिन्यूएशन रखनी है,
Yeah.
वो कैसे अचीव करनी, क्योंकि मेरे ख्याल में सबसे ज़रूरी वही है कि आपको अगर एक बार एक चीज़ की आदत बन गई और वो आपके रूटीन का पार्ट हो गई, इट्स इनटू योर डिसिप्लिन.
Correct.
वो डिसिप्लिन कैसे बनाना होता है?
I think it's a very good question. A lot of people say yoga can be boring.
राइट.
I would always say, come to me for yoga. I'll show you it is so not boring.
आई एम श्योर.
How can it be boring to change yourself?
राइट.
How can it be boring if you are feeling shortened, stiff, tight to really open? Why would you want to be like this? Why wouldn't you want to
Like
open
that.
up?
Yeah.
Correct? And why would you not want to rest your chaotic brain and make it more calm? Why would you not want to do that? And I think yoga, a lot of people say boring because when you're moving into the practice and when you do it a few times, you'll realize you're moving internally. And a lot of people don't want to see themselves.
Okay.
It's uncomfortable to see yourself. And as you will do yoga, you'll only realize the truth only when you do. I can't convince you otherwise.
Right.
You know?
So it's how you pursue it or how you have it in your mind?
Sometimes just be on the mat 5 minutes. And I tell you, start deep breathing. Just do 8 deep breaths. Let's do 3 deep breaths together right now.
Okay.
All right? Take a breath in. Hold the breath. Exhale the breath. Inhale the breath. Hold the breath. Pause. Exhale the breath. Inhale. Hold. Exhale everything out.
Better.
Better. We underrate. It's
do.
so underrated,
Yes.
the power of breath.
Right.
It is so underrated that if you could just sit tall, but I'll tell you, okay, fix your posture, you'll suddenly sit tall. And after about a minute,
Yes.
we'll go
that
down.
happens.
That also happens. So you have to train. You have to train your body. You know, like I always say, like a firefighter is not just going to go into the fire and learn, right?
Right.
You have to train your body to learn before an event takes place where you will respond or react. So first you have to train your body. Not when the event happens. The firefighter is not learning how to stop the fire in a blazing building.
Right.
He has trained himself.
Right.
An athlete has gone through a routine. A soldier goes through drills. They don't just go into a war. You train. Yoga is a training.
Yeah. So अभी आपने एक बात बोली कि वी अंडर एस्टिमेट दी ब्रेथ,
Yes.
है ना. सो मेरा एक पर्टिकुलर एक्सपीरियंस है जो मैं आपसे शेयर करूँगा अभी. मैं कर सकता हूँ ना अभी?
Please.
हाँ. तो उसमें क्या है कि मेरे को साइनस है, साइनसाइटिस है, बहुत सीवियर वाला.
अच्छा.
राइट. सो देर आर नाइट्स कि मेरे को रात को सांस आनी बंद हो जाती है ना. तो
My God.
I just checked it with an ENT specialist. She's damn good. She just gave me one allergic medicine, got me tested. There are, allergetic parameters that are increased, and that is curable. Now for sinusitis, she said you would go to someone and they would, put something inside and they would tell you for the surgery, which is very common. So sinus is very common. हड्डी सबकी बड़ी हुई होती है, आपको जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, right? The major concern is there is a blockage, so there is a lot of mucus, cough. So वाक पित्त और कफ जो होता है,
Yeah,
जो हम
there's a lot
योगा
of
के अंदर
mucus.
करते हैं, कि आपके शरीर के अंदर सारी की सारी बीमारियां इन्हीं वजहों से होती हैं, है ना. अगर आपने इन तीनों को क्योर कर लिया तो आपकी बॉडी के अंदर 90% बीमारियां वैसे ही खत्म हो जाएंगी. सो आई रियलाइज्ड, she just told me start doing Jal Neti, right? And trust me, Sunaina, from last 15 days, that's the only thing I have been able to do in a continuation. मैंने जिंदगी के अंदर 15 दिन कोई दवाई भी नहीं खाई होगी.
Very good.
You ask my wife, you ask my mother, Jal Neti is the only thing that I just cannot afford to miss.
Wow.
क्योंकि वो करने के बाद जिस तरीके की सांस मैं ले पाता हूँ ना, मेरे को याद भी नहीं है कि शायद मैंने कब ली थी लास्ट टाइम. और इट्स दैट पावरफुल. सो ये पॉडकास्ट करने का जो मेजर रीज़न है ना, वो सिर्फ यही था कि एक तो आप स्पेशलिस्ट हो, आप इतने लोगों को सिखा रही हो, है ना. 5-6 लाख लोग आपको फॉलो करते हैं, आप फ्री में कोर्स भी दे रहे हो लोगों को सीखने के लिए. सो आई जस्ट वांटेड टू रीच आउट टू अ मास ऑडियंस थ्रू यू एंड थ्रू दिस पॉडकास्ट एंड टेल देम कि जो छोटी छोटी हैबिट्स होती हैं ना, जो योगा का एक पार्ट है, आप वो भी अडेप्ट कर लेंगे ना, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें ठीक हो जाएंगी.
You're so right. So thank you for sharing that with
Right.
the audience. It's
Yes.
And Jal Neti is such a powerful. Now again, that's in the yoga.
Yes.
Right?
That's
Now, if you have suddenly a lot of mucus, will you be able to breathe?
never.
But Anilom Vilom you should do.
Yes.
But can you do it during the sinus?
no.
So you have to prepare your body.
Correct.
Like we said earlier. You will prepare your body how a soldier or an athlete prepares. That when you are clean and clear is when you're practicing alternate nostril breathing.
Breathing, yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Another one actually I was thinking is this in the middle of your ears. So take your hands and really pull out. Pull. Release. Again, pull. I'll tell you what it. All the passages which are moving from here all the way for your sinus all starts to get pulled through here. You start to clean and clear blockages. So the middle ear, pull outward. Are you feeling the heat?
Yeah.
Are you feeling the relaxation?
Yes.
Are you feeling calmer here?
Yes, it is.
Why? Do you know why?
No.
So one, the ear, the vagus nerve, which is your nerve which runs through, it's like a web
Okay.
through your upper body.
Okay.
Right? And it takes over all the organs. It runs through the organs. And it goes through your ear, from your brain into your neck. So right now the vagus nerve makes you calm. It takes your body into rest and digest. So when you're doing this, you are actually calming your whole nervous system because you're activating the vagus nerve. Otherwise, we are always in survival mode.
Right.
We are always either flight, or we are freezing.
Right.
Right? But you need to move into calm. through any situation. So this is doing that. You can feel it going through your forehead. You can actually feel that.
I felt that, yes.
Right? So that's what I'm saying, that if you learn one trick, work that trick every day for 5 minutes.
Right.
So if it's ear pulling, and ear pulling is like here, up, do up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Pull, release, and then pull down, 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 down. I'm wearing earrings but without earrings. And down. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like all my eyes are feeling the release.
Yes.
Right?
Actually.
So this is what it is. To learn the practices before a problem happens. Because when the problem happens, it becomes too late. You have to work on it before. If suddenly in your office everyone's fighting or whatever, how will you do it?
Right.
React or respond? It won't happen there if you haven't prepared earlier. If you haven't prepared your body,
Right.
you know.
Absolutely.
And body is the gateway
True.
to your brain. It's your gateway to your mind. It tells you how to fix yourself.
वाओ. हाँ. और जैसे ये तो सारी चीज़ें वो हो गई जो हम फिजिकली फील करते हैं. देयर इज़ लॉट ऑफ मेंटल स्ट्रेस एज वेल. So how does yoga helps to reduce the stress level, prepare, I mean, mentally आपको strong करने के लिए उसको कैसे प्रैक्टिस किया जा सकता है? मेजर जो चैलेंजेस आप अपने क्लाइंट्स में या अपने पेशेंट्स के अंदर देखते हो कि मेरे पास कोई योगा के लिए आया, सो बेसिकली मेजॉरिटी ऑफ टाइम्स वो किस चीज़ से सबसे ज़्यादा परेशान होते हैं? क्या आप उनको बताते हो वो सारी चीज़ें?
So, I think a lot of people will come to me and say, because I'm also a counselor and therapist, and they would come to me and say, I don't know what I'm feeling, but I'm just feeling really stressed.
Okay.
Right? But as we go into it, we realize that it's not stress. I'm like, okay, what is that actual emotion you're feeling? Let's name it. So when that person is telling you their story, you can see the emotion in them, and they can also see. Could be anger.
Right.
Could be jealousy. Could be something that they don't want to talk about with themselves. But the moment they are able to name the emotion, okay, I am feeling angry, I am feeling frustrated, then you can see the emotion from the top. Just because you have named it, now you can control it.
Right.
But the first step is to first name it. What are you actually feeling? And a lot of people don't even go deep inside to even understand that. You know, they'll either hold back, oh, it's okay, I'll get over it. Or they'll just scream and shout at the other person. None of this is balanced. None of this is controlling your emotion. Now your emotion is controlling your body. But your body needs to control the emotion.
Right.
So even when you take that one breath, that one pause, or 3 breaths or 1 breath, you have changed the direction of where this could go.
Right.
Because now you are responding rather than reacting.
Correct.
So that's why when you respond, you'll notice people around you will be quiet and they'll listen. A person who responds will just come in, everything is happening, they'll be quiet. At the end, they'll talk, they've responded, rather than somebody just shouting the whole time.
Right. So, जैसे भी आपने बताया कि बहुत सारे इमोशंस के टाइप
नहीं, the same question, I haven't answered that question.
Okay.
So first I feel you have to name the
Yes, I was
emotion.
Right.
Now the emotion is named. And then you start to feel, it's scientific,
Right.
but it's also, you feel it. What do you feel when you're stressed?
Mostly nervous or
Yeah, what do you feel when you're nervous?
I mean,
in your body, what do you feel? Like sweaty palms?
No, when I am stressed, I feel hungry.
So that's a body mechanic,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
You are stressed, you are feeling hungry. Why? Because you're feeling hollow.
Right,
You're feeling hungry because you're feeling hollow.
right.
That hollowness needs to be filled,
Correct.
right? So somebody who's stressed might want to talk to somebody because they will fill up that hollow.
Correct.
Somebody who's stressed might want to go have sex because they want to fill up the hollow. They want to fill all their holes, right? And everybody in life wants to fill some hole, right? If somebody is snorting, they want to fill up the hole in their noses. Somebody is eating all the time. It's like you're filling up this hole. Somebody is listening to gossip. Somebody is looking at addictive things or looking at porn, right? All of it, your back, your front, all these. So in life, everyone is filling some hole or the other.
Right.
Isn't it true?
That's true.
It can be whatever, but it is so true. And so you have to ask yourself, what hole are you filling? So you're filling your mouth. Correct? So everyone, when there is stress, anxiety, nervousness, fear, you will have bodily reactions. So that's when you know the body doesn't just tell you about your emotion, it amplifies the emotion. Your heart will beat faster. You will have a knot in your stomach. Your shoulders will rise like this if you're feeling like a lot of... Your fists will clench, right? If there's a rise of anger or panic is creeping in. All of these things happen to you, right? Shallow breathing. This is all happening in your body. And that is why most people think that they can fix their emotions through their thoughts. If you're... Calm down. Okay. I'm feeling calm down. Your body is not going to calm down, because if that anxiety has gone into your body, however much you tell your brain, it's not going to calm down, will it?
Right.
It will calm down if you suddenly go, okay, inhale, exhale. It's calming down. The movement, because we are wired to be in survival mode, when anything happens to us which makes us feel very uncomfortable or whatever, we want to move fast because we are wired like that. But actually, you have to come back to slow.
Right.
And then that's what yoga does. It slows the process where you can understand, you can respond suddenly from a space here rather than here. It's an unbelievable practice in this whole universe. Like it encapsulates everything that a human needs to know. And right now we are only talking asanas, right? Only when, even for me, I've studied every day. I study yoga for at least 1.5 hours. I have a practice of yoga every single day. And I've been doing this for 20 years.
Wow.
But my learning is so important so that my teaching reflects that evolution every single day.
Wow.
You know? So it's all about being consistent, but you can only be consistent when you see benefits. Like Jal Neti, coming back, you are only consistent because you can see the benefits.
Right.
Try the yoga. And when you see the benefits, you will be consistent.
I'm sure I would be a learner of yoga very soon, because there are few
Jai Ma.
Jai Mata Di. So there are few things that I have recently been detected. So I am a patient of rheumatoid now, right? So parameters are highly inflammatory. So उसकी वजह से अभी मेरे को जैसे joints में
Definitely
होने लगा है,
do
है
yoga.
ना? So you would see
I can see it.
there हाथों पे
Inflammation
सूजन
I
है,
can see here.
inflammation है यहाँ पे है ना?
Yeah.
So I think I am gonna start that very, very soon. Also,
Why very soon? Today. And look at God.
look at God.
Look at the manifestation.
Right.
You have been diagnosed with this, and today you're sitting with me and we are talking about this. What is God telling you? I'm no one, right? It's your trajectory of your life.
Yes.
And somehow God has manifested somebody who is talking to you about this. So you
Okay.
need to start yoga today.
I'm sure I'll do it today.
Yes.
I'm sure. Also, अभी जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे, किसी एंगर इश्यूज बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं किसी के अंदर, या कुछ भी है उसके अंदर योगा हील करता है. या अगर किसी के अंदर, मतलब किसी ने किस सही टाइम पे किसी उस बारे में बात की किसी से, सो दे आर एबल टू रिलीज इट, और योगा सही टाइम पे कर लिया तो वो रिलीज़ हो गया. सो डू यू थिंक कि अगर ये सारी चीज़ें एक इंसान होल्ड बैक करके रखे अपने अंदर, so it would lead to trauma kind of thing?
Any emotion. You must have felt so many emotions, right? Everyone around the world must have felt so many emotions from the time of growing up. And why do we always go back to childhood trauma? Because that is the time as a child we are not able to process our emotions. We are children. We don't understand it. And then they remain within us. And then they stay unresolved because we haven't processed them.
Right.
And at some level, at some point in your life, those emotions will burst out because they are traumas in your body. You know, for example, if you have a fear or a trauma of somebody always belittling how you look, I'm talking on a very physical level,
Absolutely.
say, right? And you don't say like the way you look. Okay, but now you've grown up, you're putting your makeup, or you're dressing like proper as a guy, you know, you're trying to figure out your thing, and you're liking how you're feeling right now. But the moment, and you think it's all done, you're fine. But the moment somebody will now talk to you about something about your looks, which was a fear earlier, and until it is not resolved, you will get really angry. You will get really uncomfortable. That means that emotion is not resolved. That emotion is not processed. That's why you're getting angry. So at any point where you feel that somebody is triggering you and you're feeling angry, that means there is something within you that has not been healed, that is not processed yet. And when somebody is doing that, and you are that person could be doing that to you and to somebody else. Both reactions will be very different. It's the same storyline, but the two pathways to that storyline are different because your trauma is different and that person's trauma is different.
Right.
Yes? So you will see this as different and they will see this as different. So I think that's what were we talking about?
The
I'm
trauma.
going through memory loss. Over 40.
So it's fine. So I was asking कि जो trauma, मतलब holding your emotions might lead to trauma. So ये question था.
Yes. So that is what it's about. The moment you hold the emotions in, anything that comes over that emotion again, and if it was unprocessed or unresolved, it'll take you to a much more heightened feeling of that negative emotion. And I also feel, and I really talk about this, it's all about mindset. Like we said, the same story, two people are looking at it very differently. They have processed it differently. For example, when you're younger, somebody is whispering. One child is unbothered, the other child is thinking they're talking about me. But now what is the truth? Were they talking about you, or were they just talking and it was their secret? What was... The truth is your perspective of the situation.
Right.
Now the moment you change that perspective, rather than saying, oh my God,
They're talking about.
I have been kicked out of my job and this is so frightening. That's a storyline. The second thing, yes, not to deny, yes, I'm feeling hurt about losing my job, but this is a challenge to me. Maybe I had to leave. Maybe I had to pursue something else. This is giving me the freedom right now. Now, it could be anything that you change your mindset to. But the moment you change your mindset, your story will shift. Your story is only in your head.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's only in your head. And there'll be so many things I can recognize in my own story but I also realize there's so many parts of my story that are just in my head. And I'm still learning. And yoga teaches me that mindfulness, that awareness, like through the physical body. Like when I'm moving my physical body, okay, lift your chest up, okay, move your shoulders back, okay, straighten your arms. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I'm becoming mindful of a body which is tangible. I can touch it, right? But I still don't know anything about my body. And I think I know so much about my mind, which is intangible. You can't even see it, but you don't even know about the stuff that you can see.
Right.
So yoga, when you do it, and it makes you so mindful. Okay, breathe, keep breathing. Okay, straighten your arms. Okay, keep them straight. Okay, straighten your knees. You have to be mindful of so many different parts of your body and internally, and smiling and jaw relaxed. So much has to be.
Right.
How mindful do you think a person will get in life when they have done this practice for so long? Because I used to be the biggest dud when it came to noticing anything around me. I used to walk out into different cars. I used to not know if anyone's following me. I am in my own world, right? But since so much, right, like I notice so much more. I'm so much more aware of myself. So much more aware of my emotions, I realized how much I was reacting in life. I was reacting so much earlier to how I'm not. I'm responding, but at the same time, I'm also realizing that there are times I'm not responding. Sometimes I'm shutting off, but I'm still keeping it inside me. I might think I'm not reacting, but there are times I'm just keeping it within me. But that also has to be healed. So I am healing people because I am healing myself. And we are all in this journey together. We are together healing. The moment I help somebody feel positive, feel less depressed, I feel more positive. I get out of any other black hole that I might have because somebody else's problem now becomes center point. It helps you actually not to make your problem center point. Your problem, when you help other people, your problem decreases.
That's true.
I help people not just because I help people. Everyone is selfish in this world. I also help people because I feel lighter when I help people. I feel that my own weight feels lighter when I have helped someone or have helped show them the light. I can see my own light.
Got it.
That's, I think, yeah.
और जैसे अभी ये सारी चीज़ें इंटर रिलेटेड हैं, है ना?
हाँ जी।
सो अभी आपने जो परसेप्शन और पर्सपेक्टिव की बात थी कि इट्स ऑल अबाउट दी पर्सपेक्टिव, कि अगर आपका पर्सपेक्टिव अच्छा है किसी भी चीज़ को लेके, सो डज योगा और प्रैक्टिसिंग योगा हेल्प्स इन गिविंग यू अ बेटर पर्सपेक्टिव टुवर्ड्स थिंग्स, पीपल और एनीथिंग?
Completely.
It changes to better.
Bet it completely. Because when you practice, everybody practices yoga for different reasons in their lives, right?
Which are, मैं जानना चाहता हूँ कि क्या क्या रीजन होते हैं
Okay,
जिनकी वजह
somebody
से?
could come because they want to get flexible. Somebody could come because they want to feel sense. Somebody could come because they want 1 hour away from their families. It's their time. Some people come because they're feeling a lot of pain in their bodies. Some people come because they're feeling a lot of emotion in their body, right? Which they haven't been able to process. Some people come because they enjoy yoga. They enjoy that part. Some people, but you can come for any reason. But when you practice, you'll all reach one reason at the end, and that is that there is no other reaction except the reaction to your own self. So it's not that your relationship will change because you realize that they are not responsible for your issues, dude. And when you thought that they were responsible for your issues, there was a problem. When you did expect a lot, and I'm not saying expectation is bad.
Yes.
I think it's very necessary for love to blossom.
Correct.
If you have no expectation from anybody, I mean, like, if you have no expectation, there's no give and take. There's no energy exchange only.
I mean, I believe that if there are no expectations, so you kind of don't have the emotions towards those people as well. I mean,
Yeah, I
right.
agree. Like, you won't feel hurt with some
Correct. Some
random person, but
yes.
you will feel
But if
very
I
hurt with
expect,
your close ones.
yes, I will be feeling disappointed if Anshima did something bad because
But
I
why?
never expected
But why?
that from her.
Yeah. But now, is that her problem or is that your problem?
That's my problem.
If you are feeling disappointed with somebody, that means you have put that person wherever you wanted to put that
Correct.
person. You've also put that person because you're needy for
Needed
something within yourself.
Absolutely, yes.
You could be with somebody for some time because you're very lonely, right? Now that person does something and now they are not able to figure out your loneliness. And what most people do is they blame the other person. It's your loneliness, dude. Figure it out.
Right.
That person hasn't come to figure out your loneliness.
Right.
And that is what's happening in all relationships. And I'm not talking just boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife, with every relationship,
Every relationship.
even with your children. You know, there was a time, like I have a 16-year-old teenage daughter. There are times, and I'm a single parent also. She's with her dad and with me, right? We do. But there are times I feel very lonely even when I'm with her, right? Because she's a teenager.
Right.
But I had to learn, even as a parent, a lot. A lot. Because as a parent, you learn a lot about, because who will hurt you the most is your own.
Absolutely.
Is your own blood, your own body, your own life. So I think marriage, divorce, children, they teach you a lot in life. They really, I mean, everything teaches you a lot, but these are also very, very big compartments that have also taught me a lot in my life. And throughout all this, yoga has been that one constant companion in my life.
Wow. Now you have a daughter. She's a teenager. How has been her childhood? How do you see her childhood as a parent point of view? And is she doing good as per you as a parent?
I think I used to be, even now there are a few standards as a parent, because I think it's like who you are. There's you want them to be a little bit, as a parent, always you want your child to be a little bit more like you. So if a parent has two children, they will love both children, but they'll always be closer to the child who's more like them. But I think in the past couple of years, I've also let that go in terms of it's okay. She has her destiny. Still, as a parent, I feel scared at times. But I think if there's this vast an ocean, I think I've swum this much to say, I'm no one to look at her journey as good, bad, or my parenting as good, bad.
Right.
I don't think any of that is important. I think we are all, as humans, learning for the first time.
Yes.
As children, as parents, we are going through situations in our lives for the first time that we have never gone through before. And at the same time, we are trying our best to what we know
Yes.
at that time. And I feel, keep living your life like that. Don't be result oriented.
Right.
Because then again, you're putting your eggs from the last question again. If I start fully judging this, then only I will be at loss. because she will never reach my standards. She has her own standards. So it's not my standards high and low. She has different standards. She's a different human. She has her life and she will learn. But as a parent, you have this very innate part which is to protect. So you feel you need to protect. But I think it's also very important to open those fists.
Do you think Indian parents are over possessive?
There's so many, I wouldn't say just Indian parents. I won't say they are even anything that is over possessive or over insecure.
Over insecure.
There's a lot of, but anything over is a bad thing for you. It removes balance. And I don't talk about Indian parents or foreign parents. Anyone can be that.
Okay.
Anyone can be that. But yeah, too controlling, sometimes over controlling, over. And you're right, in India you see that a lot more because people are still living with their parents at a later point in their lives. But yeah, control can be bad. Too much of it.
What was the hardest time of your life?
So I think I've had many challenging times of my life, like everyone else. Today I'm 44, so you can imagine that there have been so many different parts of my life. I think it started with losing my father at 14, and I had two siblings, and I saw my mom with a lot of emotions, big emotions, and having younger siblings and me being the eldest, I always felt I needed to hold the situation together. I needed to calm her down. I needed to talk to her. I needed to relax her. So I took on that. I mean, you take on something where you are taking in all the toxicity. And there was a time I thought, but I'm helping. So it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, but I still remember when I went to a therapist, my therapist told me that it's not okay. It's not okay to feel like, because there were times where you don't want to listen to it. There is a violation of your boundaries. There is like, okay, I don't want you to talk about this right now, but no one's listening to you. They'll keep going, right? So I think that was a difficult one, not having my dad and having these emotions and holding it. And then grew up. I mean, there was no yoga in my life then or anything. But I was always I always looked at things positively, right? Like I would always be like, I was always a happy child. My report cards will always say she's the sunshine, so I had that personality to be okay. I will be okay. And then I got married. I got married very young. I got married I was just turning 24. So I was also a young girl. And then I was in that marriage for 11 years. We had a kid. And then it wasn't the way, I don't know, as like everyone, whoever's going through it, some things are not
working in your
Yeah, the puzzle is now not coming together. And one of the hardest things was not the divorce. One of the hardest things was thinking about the divorce. Thinking about how should I, is it okay, will my child be okay, I have a daughter, will I be okay, will he be okay? There were so many things that it kept getting delayed for years. I just didn't get the divorce but when I actually decided was after a lot of thinking, a lot for years thinking about it. And I think that loop and like to understand the best possible decision for everyone involved, And then the divorce, where he had taken care of me in every aspect of my life, right? In terms of at home, whether we are going out traveling, whether he's booking the flights, whether he's whatever he's doing, right? He was the money earner. I would do a little bit of yoga and earn, but like I was taken care of. And suddenly I didn't know how to pay the bills. I didn't know what is this, what is check. I mean, at being so old, I didn't understand it. Everything was just... So to learn to be independent, to learn to be enough took me a really long time as well. Like it was a journey as well. So I think there were many. And then with my daughter, to figure out, because you're also going through anxiety, you're also going through emotions, but you also have a daughter. So there would be times where, but there were also times where I have gone mad and I have lost my cool, And I think through the practice of yoga throughout, every day, every minute, I am learning. I'm learning how to be better, and that is what I teach others, how to every day just make yourself better. Whether it's about opening a shoulder, whether it's about releasing back pain, whether it's about having a positive mindset, whether it's about just being who you are, going for a walk, whatever you're doing, live your life positively.
What was the craziest thing that you have done when you were not doing yoga, and it was take it a time when you lost your cool?
I think even a day when I don't do yoga, even a day, I don't feel completely in alignment with myself. I have to, it's like I have to give my presence to the mat every day. And really, I don't feel in alignment. Like I feel a lot of pain in my body, I feel anxiety in my mind. I don't enjoy that. Like, suddenly there's pressure coming for work. I'll feel anxious about it. I'll feel irritated. I'll feel like, oh my God, is it only me who's worried about this? Nobody else is. I'll feel that rush of panic or anxiety because I don't want to let people down. I want to show up in a proper way, so it gives me that. I forgot the question only.
It's fine.
But this craziest thing, I can't remember that when I wasn't doing yoga.
No, when you were not doing yoga and you lost your cool, I mean, you were really young at that point of time, and you lost your cool and you were not practicing yoga.
So many times, yeah, screaming with your parents, screaming with your children. You are now, whenever you're not practicing your own self, if you're not practicing anything that makes you better, it'll come out in everything that you're doing. Today, if I tell you, Sid, stop putting an effort in your podcasts. Stop putting an effort with your wife. Stop putting an effort in cleaning the house. Stop putting an effort in what you put in your mouth. You will see your whole life deteriorate.
Right.
So if you don't put effort in your evolution, in your transformation, in your looking at yourself also with kind eyes, you will also deteriorate.
Right.
You always have to be relevant to yourself. You can't deteriorate, right? So,
What do you do when you are happy?
I think it's not what I do when I'm happy. I think it is what I do that makes me happy.
Okay.
I think my puppies make me
You have
very happy.
how many?
I have 2 puppies.
Which breed they are?
Pekingese.
Okay.
So they make me
Wow.
very happy. Then I have my daughter and I travel with her. We do a lot of beautiful holidays together for 4 days, 6 days. I love that time with her.
Okay.
So my travel with my daughter really makes me happy. Me chilling with my friends makes me really happy. Me cleaning my house and having everything proper makes me happy.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, cooking makes me happy.
Absolutely.
And then my consistent practices of yoga, of swimming. I swim every day because I live in Goa. I have a beautiful pool. I have the ability to swim every day. I love water. I go to the sea. I'm on the beach. I love that. I love being in nature. all these things make me very happy. When I meet somebody where I can learn a lot from, makes me very happy. When I hear podcasts and I hear YouTubes that are really helping me, often when I find something that I realize, okay, this is my path, I'm going to start this, something new, it makes me happy. So there's so many things that make
Do you
me
read
happy.
as well?
I do a lot of reading. That's what everything, like learning. I'm a learner.
Okay.
I'm a learner through and through. So every day of my life, I want to grow. I think 5 to 6 hours, I just go into my own self learning. And that, of course, is what I teach as well, right?
Right.
So it's like I'm evolving and I'm helping others do that with me. So it's a lot of all of that. So I love what I do because you're learning all the time,
Right.
all the time.
Do you do counseling for couples as well?
Yes, I do counseling for couples. I do counseling for people who are going through a lot of emotional upheavals. I do counseling for actually perimenopausal, menopausal women as well because they need a lot of that as well. Children,
So,
anyone who needs to be understood. I can do that with anyone, right? Like you have to make your mind change.
right.
It's a mindset change. You change your mindset, your whole story will change, and you don't have to go into a loop.
Right. So, j- I mean, with your experience, the couple counseling that you do, right? So you मतलब उनको उनकी शादी की ड्यूरेशन के हिसाब से या उस पर्सपेक्टिव से कि कितने टाइम के बाद शादी के बाद you are seeing people coming to you and they are seeing that life is getting boring, we are heading towards a separation, right? Or blah blah blah.
Very early.
ये challenges. And why do you think that's happening?
Because people are bored.
Of
Because suddenly there's so much dopamine in this world. Today we have excess, not access only of things. We have excess of things. You have an excess of, say, going to a restaurant and choosing which cuisine you want, and then which restaurant you want in that cuisine, or the places that you travel to. The amount of money we have in our bank account today, how easy it is for people to even do business. But everything is dopamine. Clubs, bars, drinking, drugs, everything is dopamine. It keeps you excited. Women, men, sex, everything is easily available. Until you have that really, really deep connection with somebody for exactly that you love somebody for who they are, rather than only fulfilling your own void of being with somebody, it will not last. So that is why most relationships people are going into divorce, because each one is only meeting their partner because they're trying to fill a void within themselves. You know, everybody asks me, I've been single for 3 years. Everybody is like, Sunaina, what are you doing? And for me, it's like, I've not met that person yet. And I'm just filling my cup till then. I'm not using my energy to find somebody. I believe in spirituality. When somebody needs to come into my life, they will come. Correct? I don't need to work so hard on it. I have to keep fulfilling myself, filling my cup so that my vibration is high, that when I meet a person, they are my vibration. I today don't want somebody in a low vibration. So I would not. But it's because otherwise, if I felt lonely, anxiety, stressed without a partner, I would have met somebody, yaar, some lallu here, there. I would have been with somebody. How would it matter?
right. Now, how do you realize कि you are meeting someone, you are seeing someone, and you realize we talked about dopamine, high dopamine in people. Now I believe that there are two kind of people on that exist. Those whose dopamine is high always, right? Always, like those who have, like you said, कि जिनके पास पैसा बहुत सारा है उनको उनके पास डोपामिन होगा because everything is available
Correct.
through the notes. However, जो दूसरे लोग हैं उनको डोपामिन स्पाइक्स होता है. I mean कि मेरी ज़िंदगी के अंदर कोई खुशी आई, I am बहुत ज़्यादा हैप्पी और मेरे अंदर डोपामिन स्पाइक आया और वो थोड़ा
Yeah.
बाद में
Now
स्टेबल
it's
हो
gone
गया.
down, huh?
नाउ दिस इज़ नॉर्मल. सो बहुत सारी सीरियस बातें हो गई सुनैना. और अब मैं जानना चाहूँगा कि आप जैसे हीलिंग के जो आपका प्रोसेस है वो कैसा रहता है, उसके वो जो प्रोग्राम है आपका हीलिंग का वो कैसे हेल्प कर रहा है लोगों की.
So right now मैं online भी कराती हूँ. Like so I have a free
Okay.
for all of you. We have a free mind body reset program. It's a 12-week program where you join 3 times a week, 30-minute sessions. All right? So we can put the link down below. When you go down, get into the link, register yourself so you get into a WhatsApp community which helps you keep going through the lessons that are happening and keeps you accountable, consistent, disciplined in your practice. So that's one. That's an online thing which I want to just give to the world right now. So please register for that. And the second is we do a lot of retreats, like because I feel travel is one of the most amazing things for the soul. It's a very soulful experience. And with the travel, we work with a lot of holistic wellness people, retreats, yoga, where we do it either for 2 days with corporates, 1 day for corporates, or we do like 4-5 days for anyone who wants to come. So we are doing those retreats. So those are fun. And what else? Nothing. And then just start doing your online sessions. I won't say anything else right now. Just start doing online and retreats with me.
The
And
last
you'll be fine.
The last question, since you travel a lot, मैं पूछे बिना रह नहीं सकता ये.
Bolo.
Your favorite destination?
Italy.
Wow. South or north?
I mean, I went to when I went to Italy, I was in Rome. Then I went towards Amalfi, Positano side.
South.
Yeah. Then I went towards Tuscany.
South.
Yeah. I have loved it, but I can't say north or south because I haven't been to every place. But I loved it. I loved the people. I loved the food.
Food is nice.
Oh my God. It's, yeah, it's
Right.
amazing.
All right. So
What is your favorite destination?
my favorite destination is Bali. All time I'm going there October, November, December for the
Yay!
last 5 years to that particular destination.
Huh.
I have traveled to almost 24 countries now in last couple of years.
Wow.
But Bali.
Bali is the one.
Bali is the one. Thank you so much, Sunaina, for being a wonderful, wonderful guest for us today. And
Thank you.
I really enjoyed talking to you. और आज मेरे को मतलब जैसे ये वाला पॉडकास्ट था ना कि जिसके अंदर मेरे को सवाल लिखने नहीं पड़ रहे हैं, क्वेश्चन नहीं लिखने पड़ रहे हैं. आई just like the idea of going raw in the podcast और सवाल में से सवाल निकालना. So that's my kind of thing. And I was थोड़ा सा मैं नर्वस था क्योंकि मेरे पास मेरे को पता नहीं था कि मेरे को पूछना क्या है ना, कैसे होगा, क्योंकि मैं इतनी ज़्यादा इंटेलेक्चुअल बातें नहीं करता हूँ. आई एम ए लिसनर, है ना. तो वो वाला थोड़ा सा मेरे अंदर था, बट दैट रियली वेंट वेल. आई होप आप लोगों को भी पसंद आएगा एंड यू विल बी एबल टू एंजॉय द कॉन्वर्सेशन दैट हैपेंड विद सुनैना टुडे. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, what a heartfelt and powerful conversation. सुनैना की जर्नी से ना मेरे को सिर्फ एक रिमाइंडर मिला कि आप कितने भी ब्रोकन हो या कितने भी स्ट्रेस में हो या कितने भी ट्रॉमा में हो, यू कैन बी हील्ड. और अगर आप आज के इस एपिसोड से रेजोनेट कर पा रहे हैं तो सुनैना का एक 12 वीक का योगा मास्टरी कोर्स है जो कि बिल्कुल फ्री है. वो उसका लिंक हम नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में डाल देंगे. यू कैन गो एंड चेक आउट एंड यू कैन स्टार्ट योर योगा जर्नी विद सुनैना ऑफ कोर्स, राइट. सो आपने एपिसोड देखा, आपको पता चली गया होगा कि हाउ गुड शी इज़ विद व्हाट शी डू. और आई strongly suggest to start doing yoga because of many facts. एक चीज़ जो पर्टिकुलरली मैंने खुद स्टार्ट की और उससे मेरे को कितना बेनिफिट हो रहा है, तो आप समझने की कोशिश ये करेंगे कि आपको कितना बेनिफिट हो सकता है. और फाइनली अगर आपको आज का पॉडकास्ट अच्छा लगा हो तो आप नीचे कमेंट कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए चैनल और बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलें. और आप और किस बारे में पॉडकास्ट चाहते हैं, किस गेस्ट को चाहते हैं और आपके कोई सजेशन है तो आप हमें नीचे कमेंट्स में दे सकते हैं. and I promise I'll improve day by day about the content, about the studio, about the setup. और कुछ सवाल जो आप शेयर कर सकते हैं, जो आप चाहते हैं कि हमारे पास उस पर्टिकुलर जॉनर का जब गेस्ट आए तो हम उनसे पूछें। सो आप नीचे अपना सवाल लिख के भी भेज सकते हैं, ताकि हमें कंटेंट के लिए थोड़े और आइडियाज़ मिलें आपसे और हम कंटेंट को बेहतर बना पाएँ। धन्यवाद।